You know, I fear Mario makes a fairly compelling point. It is way too damn hot to be cooped up in this office recording even more Super Mario Odyssey. My name is Ellison, and honestly, I think we need to teach Mario the fine art of relaxation, because that is definitely not how beach chairs work, my man. But in the last part, we actually ended up finishing a lot aside from the obvious, seeing what happens when we take a fountain up into the sparkle water goblet so that we can infect it with our favorite bits of Italian plumber, apparently. Getting to the very bottom reveals a very familiar portrait. So what are we gonna do? Well, we find ourselves whisked back to the wonderful world of the Wooded Kingdom. Granted, it is an iron cage, which doesn't bode well for our immigrant plumber friend, but that's alright, because at least we got a moon and easy access back to the steam gardens. Getting back, on the other hand, well, that's not something we really want to worry about, so let's get back to some minor unfinished business. Back on the beach. Looking back through the footage of the last episode, I noticed that I completely swam right past the last couple of purple coins, and it's kind of embarrassing, but I was a bit on a time crunch, and ooh, look at that. Let's go drop down here and grab our final purple seashells. We have saved the day, and we have rescued the economy from turmoil and tariffs. So with that being said and done, aside from getting the treasures that we have sprouted over here on top of this resort window of souls, I guess, we can go and claim our goods. And here we go. Look at this. Oh my goodness. We're gonna be sitting here for a minute. And we've got volleyball. We also don't have a shadow, which is kind of scary, but I guess that's what happens when we take the souls of poor innocent Gushins. The hot spring, and voila, you got a moon. So I'm not going to show everything that the volleyball minigame has for us, because you do need to hit it freaking 100 times, and apparently they're too afraid to play so long as a Gushin is here. So let's let nature do its thing and get on to it. I will eventually show the 100 volley at the end of an episode or something, but this is definitely a lot harder than any of the other volley related games. I prefer, obviously, the jump roping, because that actually requires a bit more timing than it does skill, but people can technically cheese this by going into assist mode, which lets you play as Cappy and sort of make this moon null and void. But we're gonna do it legitimately, and yes, you can use Cappy to go ahead and send it back, which is definitely gonna help in the later volleys, but you kind of want to stay in the center as much as possible, and you can also spike it, which can help speed it up a little bit, but that will also probably work to your detriment. So it also has a slight delay when it hits the ground. In case you miss, you're still able to recover pretty nicely. So we'll just go ahead and grab our one and skedaddle, because, oh, hi, okay, thank you, I'm stuck. I know, I'm working on it. But that's it. That is all that we're gonna be doing here in bubblaine for the time being. Of course, when we return, there's gonna be a few extra goodies for us to do, but I've still been considering whether or not I actually do want to go for the 100% of this game, because it is gonna be, kind of hard to get back to after Astrobot, but that just sounds like a personal problem. Yeah, we made it. We lived. And the Odyssey did not spontaneously combust in front of us. Fantastic. Now we can head to the next kingdom, aka one of my least favorites in the game, but I think I might be coming around to it. The Luncheon Kingdom. Bowser cannot run forever, so instead he's gonna go and steal someone's hard-earned family dinner and do that. But I think we're gonna go and revisit the Cap Kingdom for now. We could have done this so long ago, but I feel like this is probably the best lull that we can get in terms of completion, because after the Luncheon Kingdom, things are gonna really ramp up, and that kingdom in and of itself is already fairly long, but Oh my god, the golden hour. It is unbelievable. Holy hell. And I like how we are actually going towards the left this time, relatively speaking, I guess to the west, but yeah, a toast using the sparkle water with bits of Italian plumber? I don't know about that. All right, what recycled information do we have today? The long jump. Ah, yes, thank you. So run, crouch, and then jump. Yeah, thank you. So, interestingly enough, Cappy doesn't say anything about us returning to his home kingdom of Bonneton, but there are now moons and coins around, and this area is still pretty easy for the most part. There isn't a whole lot of challenge, and I do think that they intend for the player to come back here pretty early, so the fact that we've held off on that for so long is kind of interesting, but there's not really any big baddies or things to worry about here in terms of hostilities aside from some Goombas, but there's still a number of, you know, pretty challenging moons we can go for. Only 50 hat coins and tokens to go for, but we also have the return of our frog buddies, and I love these things. How's it going? So we have to shake in order to do the high jump, and eventually we will find ourselves doing that, but that seems a little out of range for me, my friend. So can I do this? Jump across, and we have some of these. Just go and concuss our poor amphibian friend or not, and then make some invisible blocks appear. The frog is surprisingly slippery, which probably is not that surprising, but do a backflip so that we can frog jump above the fog. They really just wanted to make that pun, didn't they? Oh man, but I love this song. I don't think I mentioned it last time, but the music in this place is just so whimsical. It's very Tim Burton-esque. If not that, then Kingdom Hearts coded at the very least. It's enjoyable, but unfortunately the kingdom is still wrecked. And yes, I do need my amphibian friend to join us here. So all of the lights that we once lit up here are no longer lit, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. We'll go and take that, and I think it was this one that we actually do need to go ahead and do our incredible jump up for. Hey, frog jumping from the top deck. And that might be it for you, so I'll let you go and deal with that. And once we find more purple coins, I'll go ahead and make some purchases, but for now, let's just look around the wreckage of the place. We've been gone for a pretty long time, and the fact that they haven't really done much to fix the place up speaks volumes to their work ethic, you know? We have heart-shaped holes in the wall? No, those are hats, Mr. Cruz. I know you might be slightly dyslexic, but not that much. Sheesh. I don't think I am really even that dyslexic, but it's okay. Sometimes it's just like visual overload, and then I say the complete opposite thing of what I meant. So we've got some more crates here that don't really seem to do anything for us just yet. When we come back here in the post-game, that's when things get kind of weird, in my opinion. But we'll get into that when I'm more well-versed in that. I've been slowly forgetting more and more about this game the longer this project has been going on, so I'm kind of in the middle of a break in terms of recording things and just, I guess, you know, taking a load off and enjoying myself and not stressing out about videos and the state of the world, but it's kind of hard to do when I'm so connected by love. How's it going, friend? So if I forget anything obvious, then I'm sorry. Oh, you're gonna show me the action guide. I'm good. No thanks. So let's go dip down in here, go into this lovely hat room, see what we can find. Ooh, this one. Okay. So we have these very fuzzy looking platforms, and we've got the reintroduction of the moon shards, so that's fun. Would like to join me, friend? I'm going to need your services. We're gonna need to grab 5 of those, but there's also a lovely hidden little spot here that we can get a ton of coins in. Completely unnecessary, but we'll still do it for the wallet, you know? Do it for the nookie, etc. And we're actually doing pretty okay on coins for now, but let's see if we can't find these our first time. Some of these are hidden in like awkward to reach places that you have to wait certain cycles to get, but there's just coins on that one. And there's like this platform right here. So what we need to do is jump on this thing so that we can actually make it to the face side here and see if I can't knock it out. Come on, there we go. It's this jump that is a little poopy. Ooh, yeah, because you bump your head. All right, so if I do a big jump, can I make it up there? Because it seems very, very awkward. Yeah, I can't quite make it. That's okay. We'll just do it like this. Ugh. So hold on, the backflip. Yeah, I actually, okay. Let me just jump across. Ugh. Nope. All right, I needed obviously some better vision for that, but let's go this way. There is actually a hidden moon in here. I almost forgot about that, but sadly no cool frog strats for us today. We're gonna do it the vanilla developer intended method, and it's also just so slippery. So this little partition right here, we have to just barely slide up on so we can make it up here and grab ourselves the secrets of the frog pond. Oh yeah. Remember once I had a frog, a little tadpole, and it like passed away. So I think it was my dad who flushed it. I was so depressed. I must have been like at least 7 or 8, but it's still pretty devastating because I was a frog kid and I loved that damn thing. But at least they gave me the kindness of telling me that I could do the flushing if I wanted to. In that ghetto ass bathroom that we had back in our Spokane house, where basically it was just like a broom closet right next to the kitchen. So that's fun, right? Perks of living in a Latino man held household. It's just, you couldn't expect less, honestly. But we searched the frog pond and got all the goods, even though we didn't look cool doing it. That's fine. Oh, and the frog's gone. That's a shame. Well, I think we might have enough purple coins for what I was wanting to purchase, because it's all fairly cheap. I was just hoping for maybe another thing. But again, like I mentioned before, you can go and light up some of these lanterns and make this place look cozy as hell, but it doesn't offer any secret moons or things like that. No rounds of applause, nothing. You don't even get, you know, enhanced migratory statuses for this, but that's okay. 2,999 bottles on the wall, and I can step right up, grab myself a power moon that was dug up in the Bonneton outskirts. Am I pronouncing that right? Because it's a bonnet, right? So Bonneton. It just sounds and feels so awkward to say, I fear. How's it going? Good to see you. Oh, they're so cute. So we can now buy the classiest bestseller black top hat and bring that to work whenever we want, I guess. And honestly, I'll change into that. But I at least want to be able to pick this up before we go, because this plush frog is so adorable. But we'll take the suit, I guess. Why not? And we'll also change into that. Yeah, famous for these impeccably tailored outfits. Doesn't quite make sense that you can just have one size fits all, but I'm not going to complain about that. So from here, let's actually backtrack just a skosh, because there's an easy spot here for us to commandeer our Goomba friend, and he seems to not really be enjoying things here. But before we do that, if I can, I'm just gonna slide down and grab a little 8-bit Mario there, thank you. He's in his lovely little feline outfit. But the top hat's gotta go, friend. It's only I'm allowed to wear it, that's my trademark now. So flying as the Paragoomba, which we've already done a few times before, is actually not great in this area. There's a lot of fog, and again, I love the way it looks, but I'm pretty confident there's not a whole lot around here. We can go to some of these other outskirts, but they're just gonna like take their time and spawning in and whatnot. So until we come back a bit later, it'll probably be a bit more obvious what we need to do, but a couple of coins out here. And we'll try not to go into the spooky part of town, I suppose. Even though that's arguably one of the places I'd want to visit most. And there's that door, which is good. Another pile of coins that I just kind of left behind just to show where we were, relatively speaking, to everything else. But here's the rest of our small hat token fortune, I suppose. But yeah, just like a nice, easy palate cleanser of a place to be. And it's cozy. You have the massive moon ahead of us. It's good. Oh, and we have the mannequin. That's awesome. So relative to where you take off, that is as high as you'll be able to go, is just like a few feet above where you last touched ground. So classic Mario logic there, but just keep that in mind as we go and... Oh, I have to go higher, don't I? Oh, no. I could have sworn we could have made it from the ground level, but it might also be easier to, you know, make our way to the top. Was there anything else over here? Let me see. I don't like having to shake the damn Pro Controller. Because there's, yeah, another one of those over there, those stone blocks, and nothing else here. Alright, good to know. Well, I suppose we might as well just go and take care of this challenge here, and I will probably end up just dropping down from up there. But we are going to have to head inside, sadly, and grab ourselves more hearts, more love, more treasure. So go ahead and grab this moon over here also. And this will be good for practicing some of our rolling moves, I guess. And avoiding the gnarliest of Goombas who is guarding it. So I do wonder, if I go from here and wait for my trademark to return to me, can I make it from here? Because I could have sworn I've been able to fly around at some point, but let me see. Because it's not that much higher. Go flap your wings, little Goombas. Probably super strong. Oh yeah, here we go. So maybe that's how we were supposed to do it. Fun. Well, if we head in here, I'm pretty sure this is not gonna be great for us. Yeah, this room. It is filled with all manners of sticky grape jam, and the depth perception leaves a little bit to be desired. But when you button mash, probably end up getting hurt. Oh, God, and there's like waves. Get out of there. God. Well, that's what happens when you hesitate, I guess. Give me that. Because if we touch that, we're dead. It's Jover, but luckily, it was that easy. Good God. Okay, now you probably are wondering where the hell is the bonus moon, but there is a hole in the gate here. We gotta time this just right. So, oh my God, and then I slipped past it. Okay, well, yeah, that guy was gonna be a rough day. Good God. Could I have like timed this any worse? All right, go through here. It has a weird hitbox. It's very annoying. But there are even more people just gatekeeping these damn collectibles. How could you? Let's go ahead over here. And we can now climb on up and grab our secret hidden moon here. Yeah. So I've actually been playing a little bit of the Mario 3D All-Stars, the one with Sunshine 64 and Galaxy, and I've been enjoying it. And it kind of made me realize after playing like 2 hours of Sunshine, maybe I do like this game a little bit more than I thought I did, because some of those puzzles were like, and like platforming sections really aren't a lot to write home about. And I think it was what, maybe 10 years ago that I did Sunshine on the channel, all that time ago. And not to speak ill of it or anything, but I just, for some reason, remember it being a lot more fun and challenging than it is for me nowadays. So I think that might just be like a number of contributing factors, and yeah. But I mean, I never really thought that this game was necessarily unpolished or unfun. It's just there are too many power moons to the point where it just feels overly excessive and not as fun in that regard. But we are going to head back over here to this little pool, grab some lovely treasures, and that might be everything for this little spot. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. You have a little peach. How's it going? Can you give me some love? Appreciate it. I'll take this one with me. There you go. The frog gets some love too. Yeah, I think on this go of things, we don't necessarily have anything to worry about. So let's make it on up. Let's relive some of our wonder years when I recorded this and I was incredibly like weirdly sick. And let me see this. So yeah, you can like walk into these things and not get hurt. But Mario, he like stubs his toe against them and he like, wow! Ooh, and there was more here. Good God. Okay, well now I'm slightly paranoid that I probably missed some coins somewhere. Not that we need them all, not by any means, but here we go. So that should still be treasure, no? Health extension if we need it. I think we do, guys. I think I am very much in dire need of that. Yeah, because if I try to do like a super jump up here, unless I like excavated off of his body, yeah, there's nothing. All right, don't worry, I'm leaving. Also, the door was already opened. That's nice. Well, something looks a little too heavy to move. Speak for yourself, brother. And something that I just remembered is there's a fine, worried gentleman clear off at the beginning of the stage who has mentioned an unknown entity at the top of the tower once again. And we're gonna have to get to the bottom of this strange mystery. But first, another freaking hat room. This time, we've got the shenanigans of the Katamari room and the incredible music and sensations beneath our feet. So this really does harken back to the platforming style of just old 3D Mario games, which I absolutely adore. Definitely reminds me a bit more of Galaxy than, say, Sunshine, but at least, you know, we get to be a little electric, and we actually might need to wait here. Yeah, ooh, that could be bad. Not looking ahead, looking forward on life. That is all right. So we can, oh, yeah, I'm assuming we just need to do that. Oh, and you know, we might actually find the last of our stuff here. Thank you. Man, motion controls are a son of a bitch sometimes, are they not? Jump across over here and watch out, because if you end up getting caught on the side of these and you're dangling your little feet, you're gonna be in a bit of trouble, especially when there are hidden little moons in these nooks. Hell yeah, brother, hidden among the push blocks. And I always thought that it would have been cool to put a little secret here too, but no, they already took care of that for us, didn't they? So these, ooh, these are a little quicker, aren't they? Luckily, we got old Cappy here. Oh my God. Okay, let me just do this. Yeah, get all the coins and the moon. Push block, peril. And I think that is essentially everything. That's 10, right? Uh-oh. I think I just goofed on our moon order just a little bit, because I don't think we can get 12, can we? Now my number is going to be odd, and God forbid that happens, but here we have none other than the one, the only, Mr. Captain Toad, who climbed all the way up here because he wanted to see the moon up close. Uh-oh. Well, at least found a power moon along the way, and he will bestow it upon us. And now, good evening, Mr. Toad. Well, I definitely just wanted to get a quick look at that lovely little dance, but god damn, that moon is massive. Sweet Jesus. So as far as things are concerned, let's take a look at our list. Yeah, there is not a whole lot here to begin with, and 12 I'm pretty sure we have to wait until the end of the game, so womp womp. I maybe should not have purchased the moon at the beginning, but that's all right. We'll go and make our way back, even though I'm more than capable of teleporting myself over there. I just wanted to do the big jump. And we'll go and, well, yeah, let's go buy the frog. The plush frog is the one thing that I desired. So, well, at least take that with us. And sure, maybe we'll take this weird-ass tower model. It's popular with tourists thanks to its faithful recreation and detailed craftsmanship. Yeah, sure. Why not? And we are short, so we're gonna need to find one more little gaggle of 4s and then call it good. But thank you all so much for joining me here in Super Mario Odyssey. My name is Ellison. If you liked the video, feel free to leave a comment and just let me know how much you truly enjoyed hearing the sound of my voice and failure. No more hints. Oh my god. You literally just don't give us any hints if there's nothing here. Well, what the heck, Talktua? How dare you? I even let you shake your little rumpus at the beginning of the episode, and now here you can't even give me the common decency of, I don't know, maybe spoiling something here or there. But I'm gonna dedicate the last, 5 minutes of this episode to finishing off everything we need to do in terms of the volleying. I heard there's some new stranger up on top of the tower now. When will it end? He's a friend. Don't worry about it, all right? So take care, everybody, and I guess I'll see you there. But first, let's see the animation. There's only 11 moons, but wait a minute. Are we gonna be? No, we're at 331. IR can do math, folks. See you guys next time.
Bye.